I'm seeing a news outlet, but nobody's really talking about this, but I want to talk about this. And I'll make a video talk about it. It's going to be a very quick video, my quickest video about CM Punk. We'll talk more about Tony Khan in another one, but I want to say that. I want to say Tony Khan for another video. I'm just waiting for the CM Punk to drop a podcast. Now, a lot of people don't understand this. Rumors are coming out now that Punk never signed the NDA, which makes sense. If you think about it, he was fired. If you're fired from any company, unless you signed the... See, here's the thing Tony Khan fucked up with. And again, I don't know the story. I don't really know the story. Maybe Tony Khan did offer him, hey, look, just go home. We're firing you, but we're not going to announce that you're fired. We'll let you go sometime in January or sometime next year. We'll have you sign the NDA, but you're no longer with the company. And that could all played out that way. Punk probably said, fuck that. I quit. I don't want to sign nothing. Go ahead and fire me. That's could have played out. We don't. I'm just speculating. And if that's the case, then Punk is free to say what he needs to say. He could talk about the brawl out situation last year. He could talk about this situation with the Jack Perry situation. Because again, Tony Khan would have let Punk let him go if he was going to return to WWE, because it didn't make sense. So why would you fire him, publicly shame him, embarrass him the way you did, if you guys were on good terms? Because the thing about Tony Khan is he's a punk. Not like CM Punk, but he's a punk. He's a punk. He's a brat. He's a rich boy who doesn't know how to fight. And he's not going to put himself in a situation where he has to deal with legal stuff. Now, the way he ended it, where he was fearful for his life, he thought Punk was going to take legal actions. Punk never did take legal actions because you know why? Punk got what he wanted. He got his release because he knew that was the only way to get his contract. However, he was just fed up with the company. He was fed up about how Tony Khan handled the situation with the brawl out situation. He was probably pissed off about the situation, what happened with Jack Perry. He's been upset about the whole situation. He probably was upset that he had to go work on Saturdays where the Elite camp didn't have to. So he was relegated to a Saturday show, which lost him viewers. He brought viewers in there, but he had to do what he had to do, which kind of pissed him off because it felt like Punk was getting punished more so than Elite were getting punished. And that's probably how Punk perceived it as, but it is what it is. When that podcast dropped, we're going to get everything and then some. Punk's going to talk about how the workings work back there and everything. Do I want it on the Stone Cold podcast? Yes and no, because WWE may be restricting him to say, you can't say this, you can't say that. Now, if he was like on a Colt Cabana podcast or something like that, where he could go all in. No pun intended. I would like to see that. But either or, it's going to happen. If WWE was smart, they get Stone Cold back. They say, hey, look, let's do a Broken Skull section. This should be released sometime this year. Not next year, this year. This should be our Christmas gift for fans who want to know Punk's side. Because we've been hearing Elite side. We've been hearing Dave Meltzer's. We've been hearing all these other people. Sean Ross Sets. We've been hearing people from the Elite camp. We haven't heard nothing from Punk. And when somebody is silent, it doesn't mean they don't have nothing to say. That means they have a lot to say and then some. So Punk is silent for a reason. One of all, because he probably already knew that WWE might have worked. He may have worked out the deal with WWE and say, look, you get Stone Cold on the podcast and let me shoot my shit. And that's exactly what's going to happen. And I hope he does. Because a lot of people are making it seem like Punk was the problem. Punk was not the problem. If he was, he might have been 20 or 30, 40% of the problem. The Elite was a problem. Cody Rhodes left because of the Elite as well, too. Not because of Punk. Remember when those reports came out, Punk got into AEW, but the reports came out that Cody was having back and forth with the Elite. Cody signed an NDA. He can't say nothing. Punk can say something. He never signed an NDA. Let me say what. If Punk signed the NDA, Punk would not even be... The way they did Real Regal is the same way they would have done CM Punk. He wouldn't be able to debut at Survivor Series. He would have been able to do what he's doing right now. So when that podcast drops, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you when it drops, it's coming. Punk will say what he has to say. Be very careful and look for that. So I'm excited for the podcast. I'm excited for that. That's the most exciting thing I'm ready for. But That's all I have to say. Comment below, let me know you guys decided for CM Punk dropping a podcast or dropping something down there, because it's going to happen. Hopefully it's this year, but it is what it is.